In the quiet heart of Moonwhisper Forest, where the leaves shimmered silver beneath the night sky, lived a fairy named Leora. Unlike other fairies who laughed and danced among glowing flowers, Leora preferred silence. She spent her nights alone, drifting between the branches like a floating ember, her soft light gently illuminating the moss below. Her wings glowed a pale gold, and her skin shimmered like moonlit water. She had delicate elf-like ears, crystal bright eyes, and when she exhaled, tiny sparks of light floated away like pollen. She liked it that way, quiet, gentle, safe. But tonight, everything felt different. Tonight, there was someone else in the forest. Leora sensed him before she saw him. A heartbeat, steady and unfamiliar, echoed at the edge of the clearing she hid behind a rowan tree. Wings folded close, golden glow dimming to a faint shimmer. And there he was, a boy, a human boy, sitting on a fallen log, head tilted back toward the stars. He looked maybe 16 or 17, with hair the color of chestnut bark and eyes reflecting starlight like a still pond. His face was peaceful, full of wonder, as if the sky were telling him secrets only he could hear. Leora felt her chest flutter. He's beautiful, she thought, startled by her own reaction. Humans were loud and clumsy. Fairies avoided them, but this boy, he wasn't loud. He wasn't frightening. He was just looking at the sky, just like she always did. Leora quietly floated closer, keeping to the shadows. She didn't want him to see her, and yet she secretly wished he would. She settled on a branch above him, watching. Why are you here? She wondered. Who sits in a forest at midnight just to look at stars? The boy let out a soft sigh. I wish I could see a shooting star, he whispered to himself. Just one. Leora's heart squeezed. Oh, he talks to the sky too. She wanted to answer him, to flutter down and say, I can help you. I can make them fall like rain. But her voice stuck in her throat. Fairies didn't speak to humans, not unless they wanted trouble. Besides, what if he thought she was strange? What if he wasn't kind? So she stayed silent. Minutes passed. The boy lay back in the grass. Crickets sang. Fireflies drifted like floating sparks between the roots. Leora watched every moment, every blink, every breath. He looked so solitary, just like me, she thought. Does he feel lonely too? She imagined landing beside him, sitting quietly, maybe pointing out constellations with her glowing hands. Would he smile? Would he be afraid? Her glow flickered brighter at the thought. Suddenly, a gentle breeze rustled the branches, and without meaning to, Leora drifted forward into the moonlight. Just a few inches too far. The boy sat up. He saw a soft golden glow hovering between the trees. His eyes widened, but he didn't run. Hello, he whispered. Leora froze. Her wings stopped moving. Time felt like glass. Fragile, perfect, ready to crack. Slowly the boy stood, taking a cautious step. I won't hurt you. His voice was gentle, soft as falling leaves. Oh no. Her thoughts raced. He's coming closer. He sees me. I should run. I should disappear. But she didn't move. She couldn't. The boy gasped as she stepped fully into the moonlight. A glowing fairy girl, hovering in the still night air, wings sparkling like stardust. You're real, he breathed. Leora's cheeks warmed with golden light. No human had ever seen her before. Not truly. She wanted to speak. To say hello. She tried. No sound came. Say something, she begged herself. Just one word. Her heart beat like hummingbird wings. She opened her mouth again. Nothing. She lowered her head, embarrassed. The boy smiled softly. That's okay, he said, kneeling down so he wouldn't seem scary. You don't have to talk. I'm just glad you're here. Leora blinked. Something warm spread through her chest. He understood. Even her silence. They stayed like that, quietly existing together beneath the stars, the boy looking up with wonder, Leora watching him with gentle fascination. Minutes passed, maybe hours. Time didn't matter. Then, when the night felt still and perfect, a single shooting star streaked across the sky. The boy gasped and pointed, eyes wide in amazement. Leora smiled, because she had made it fall, just for him. As dawn began to touch the treetops, Leora knew she had to leave. Fairies could never be seen by daylight. She glided into the air, hovering in front of him. The boy looked up at her with a hint of sadness in his eyes. "Will I see you again?" he whispered. Leora hesitated. But then she slowly went closer to his face, her tiny stature floating in front of his beautiful glistening eyes, as if to get one last look at him. She stared at him longingly, then nodded faintly. His smile was brighter than sunrise. She fluttered backward, wings glowing brighter and brighter, until she vanished into the morning mist. And in the quiet hours that followed, as the boy walked home through the whispering woods, he wondered if it had all been a dream. But somewhere deep in the forest, a shy fairy girl sat atop a branch, hugging her knees, cheeks glowing gold, replaying the moment over and over. And every night afterward, she returned to that clearing, and so did he. They never spoke. They didn't need to, because sometimes the most magical conversations are the ones held in silence under the stars. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a lovely day and night. If you liked this story, please check out our other stories, and maybe consider subscribing for more mystical chronicles. We hope to see you soon, and until then, stay perfectly magical.